Hello guys, thanks for watching my channel and thanks for supporting my previous video. And today we're going to learn something very interesting about the PCP referral. So you know that in medical billing industry, the PCP referral denial is one of the topmost denial, and most of them may not aware why we are getting these denials and why we need PCP referrals and and who will work on this PCP referral. So now we're going to learn from where we're getting this PCP referral and who will be working on this, and we're going to learn something very interesting topic today. Let's move on. And before we start about the PCP referral, we should know why we need a referral. And there are the certain insurance plan required PCP referral. There are many plans that we have: HMO plan, PPO plan, POS plan, EPO plan. I believe few of them got confused. Okay, about this plan definitely we'll see in detail in another video. Okay, and these are common plans that we have in the insurance. So mostly for HMO plan we need PCP referral. So what is HMO plan? HMO plan is nothing but health maintenance organization plan, which patient need to pay only the low premium and they have to follow the HMO network provider. They should not go apart from the HMO network provider, and PCP referral is must. And in case if it's emergency, referral is not required. The patient can visit to any doctor office or any hospital only in case of emergency, and there will be a copay for this plan, and there will be no co-insurance for HMO plan. Okay, now you got to know for HMO plan, patient need PCP referral to meet any specialist within the network. Okay, all right, let's move on to the PCP referral. What is a referral? Referral is the process of sending a patient to another practitioner or doctor, or you can call specialist, for consultation of a or a healthcare service that the referring source believe is necessary but is not prepared or qualified to provide. Your primary care physician will refer you to the participating specialist or a healthcare service provider if he or she cannot personally provide the care you need. Many referrals do not require authorization number. So here, whenever the patient goes to any PCP office, sometimes the doctor may not give any qualified service, in the sense additional service which can provide only by the specialist. In that case, the PCP will refer this patient to the specialist who is participated in the certain plan and within the group. In case if the service is required any authorization number, and the PCP office front office will take care of that. That is, we had mostly in PCP office they will be having a referral team who can process all this. All right, pre-authorizations. So authorization, also known as a pre-certification, is a process of reviewing certain medical, surgical, or behavioral health service to ensure medical necessity and appropriateness of care prior to the service being rendered. The review also includes a determination of whether the service being requested is a covered benefits under your benefit plans. Authorizations are only required for certain service. So whenever the patient goes to PCP office, in case if PCP refer the patient to any specialist office, most of the time the authorization is not required, but it depends upon the service. So what they will do, they will refer to the specialist and sending all the relevant document to the specialist office. So here the second point, your physician will submit the authorization pre-certification request electronically, by telephone, or in writing by fax or mail. If the requested service is not authorized, the member and provider are notified in writing with a specific reason for the denial. So in case of the referral team which is in PCP office referring a patient to any specialist office, What they will do, first they will check for an appointment, and same time they will check whether the service required any authorization number. In case if the service is required authorization number to visit specialist, first they will get the authorization number from the insurance company, and they will send all the medical records to the specialist office. Once they send the medical record to specialist office by electronically, in the sense by email or by telephone, they'll call and inform, or by through fax. So what will they'll send all the documents to the specialist office along with authorization number if required. If not, they just send the medical records, and they'll call the front office from the specialist office, and they will schedule an appointment for a patient, and they will notify to the patient about the appointment. In case the authorization is denied by the insurance company, they are not providing, then they will inform to the doctor and they will cancel the appointment, or they will inform to the patient stating that the insurance denied your this authorization. So the patient will contact the insurance company and they'll do further research on that. All right, we'll move on to the next slide. This is a PCP referral cycle. So look at the first cartoon, the PCP visit. The patient goes to the doctor office for general visit, and doctor is referring. So based on the doctor note, and the referral team will fax all the medical record to the specialist office, and they will schedule an appointment with the specialist office, and they will call and inform the patient about the appointment, and also they will send a copy of the appointment to the patient email ID. All right, here we go. Look at the flow chart of how the PCP referral works. The patient visits doctor office for treatment. Depending on the patient condition, patient is being referred to a specialist or hospital. If referral is required, yes, check for available specialist doctor for our database, or check with insurance for the network provider within the patient locations. When the doctor decides this patient need to meet any specialist, what they will do, they will check their records. Mostly they might be having a record of the patient and who would have visited any specialist for certain for treatment. So otherwise what they will do, they will check in our insurance website and check for the network provider in case patient have BCBS, and they will go log into the BCBS website and they will check for the patient location. Any specialist is available. In case if the patient need a cardiology specialist, and they will search for the cardiology specialist around the patient location who is part of that patient network plan. Okay, so based on the PCP visit note, a referral team fix appointment with a specialist, authorization attached if necessary, and they will call the specialist office. Specialist office accepts if yes. If the specialist office accepts, make the appointment, fax the medical records pertaining to the referred diagnosis, and also the insurance referral or authorization if required. Fax the medical records pertaining to the referral diagnosis, so the insurance referral or authorization if required. A referral team will inform to the patient about the appointment. If the patient doesn't pick up the call, then leave a voice message to the patient phone number with appointment details, and send the appointment or referral letter to the front office to mail to the patients. Here what happened actually, so once they fix an appointment, they will try to inform to the patients. If the patient is not answering for the call, and they leave a voicemail, as well as they will send an email to the patient, as well as they will send a copy to the doctor office, including which all the medical records. So usually this appointment happens in the 1 week of range, so they will have enough time to inform the patient. In case the specialist office not accepted, they call the other specialist office insurance for the list of network providers. So the process goes back to the here. If any provider, sometimes sometimes when the PCP referral team call to any specific provider, they will not agree, and they will not sometimes they may not have any appointment for the specific date or time. and otherwise sometimes they may not part of that insurance. So in that case they will disagree. Then again the PCP referral team will check for another providers, I mean the specialist, to refer the patient. Okay, so what are the documents they will share with the specialist office? So office note, or we can call visit or script note, and patient information, that is patient demographic, patient name, date of birth, insurance information, and medical records if required, if patient has any previous medical records, and PCP referral form. If when the PCP is referring to any specialist, he has to provide the PCP referral form. In case you have to remember this, in case if PCP is not missed to provide referral form, and the client will get denied for PCP referral. Then again, we have to go back and get the PCP referral copy from the PCP office. Then we have to resubmit the claim. Okay. And the last point, authorization number, copy of the authorization letter if required. Sometimes we might receive only the number from the insurance company. Sometimes we may get the authorization letter from the insurance company. That we can share those information with the specialist office. So what is the turnaround time? So referral need to send within 24 hours, 48 hours. So once you schedule an appointment with any specialist office, within this 48 hours, we have to send the PCP referral to the specialist office. And if required, we need to send the authorization number. Sometimes what happens, you will have a week of time for the appointment. Between, if patient need any authorization number, the referral team will try to get a authorization from the insurance company. Once they get the authorization number, and they will share the authorization number with specialist office as well as to the patients. The SAT authorization upon request is like so emergency or urgent request. They will always, the PCP referral team will mention STAT on the top of the authorization request form. So the insurance company understand it's a very important or urgent request, so they will work on that and they will immediately send the authorization number or authorization letter to the provider office. All right, in case if the doctor is referring to the any radiology service for X-ray, for any kind of ECG or EKG, in that case the doctor will send the CPT code, DX code, clinical notes, and a previous X-ray report or MR report if patient has. They will send those information to the radiology office to fix the appointment for the X-ray or EKG or ECG, whatever it is. In case if patient missed to visit the radiology office or the specialist office, and that appointment will be cancelled, and the minimum charge of copay will be charged by the specialist office. It depends. Sometimes they'll give as a discount or adjustment or whatever it is, and some doctor they'll charge it. So as I mentioned in the beginning of this video and about the insurance plan, definitely very soon you can see that video, and if you have any doubts, please let me know. Put your all your questions in the comment box. I'm happy to respond on that. Thank you so much. Please like, share, and subscribe my channel.